have a framework for building rapport and don't leave it up to chance, because let's be honest, you're going to do it badly. So I've just come off of an interview with a potential closer for our company, and it was an interesting discussion to talk about how he builds rapport, because he said that's one of the first things he does in his call. So I was like, okay, give me the details. How does it work? And he was like, oh, you start off with a standard small talk. How are you? And went on with this. And what was interesting is half of what he said, complete rubbish. The other half, actually quite good. And so I was thinking, how can you take this into a framework to repeatably have good rapport building interactions at the start of a sales call? Well, I can tell you it doesn't look like starting with, hi, how you doing? Because no one gives a shit, right? Yes, if you say it in a nice way, you can get it out there, you can have a nice interaction, but no one actually cares, and it's what everyone else does, and it just puts people straight into the framework of this is awkward and it's uncomfortable. So don't go there. Something that this interviewee said, which I really liked, was he would comment on, someone else had typically spoken to this person before he jumped on a call with them, so he would comment on the fact that they spoke with so-and-so. Oh, you spoke with Janet earlier. I hope she was pleasant. I hope she didn't say anything bad about me. And then added humour into it. And I thought, what a brilliant way to start a call. Using notes about past experience to show that you are informed of the situation at hand and that you are in control is really good. That's a really smart way to start a call. And then throw in some humour in there to diffuse any tension. Like, people don't want to come onto a sales call feeling uncomfortable, because unless they feel like borderline euphoria, they're not going to buy. So that has to start from a place of comfort. And so humour is a fantastic way to break down barriers. And then, let me just have a look at my notes here. Oh, and then of course, don't go on to the normal stuff that people normally talk about. How are you doing? How's the weather? Blah, 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 blah. From there, all you need to do is go in and talk about what people are actually interested in. So you ask them. You can ask them, hey, like in our calls, for example, what do you normally get up to outside of school? Like, before we get into talking about school and maths, what do you get to do in your free time outside of school? Okay, cool. And if it's something that you have a connection with, make a comment, see if they share an unpopular opinion, have a conversation, have a laugh. Key. If you know nothing about the interests that they have, a simple framework is to ask them questions about it. If you get people talking about stuff they're interested in, they will just start telling you everything, and if they're talking, they will feel comfortable. So this is the simple trick to get a strong start in a sales call, how to build rapport effectively. You can reference information that you have about them from the past and crack a fun joke, make light-hearted stuff, and go from there. Just to immediately break the ice, make sure you can see each other. I don't know, make a self-deprecating joke, or be like, oh, I can't see anything, let me put these on. There you go. Oh, you guys look much better with my glasses on. Ha 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 ha. Right, you can use the same line with every person. As long as it gets a laugh, you're good. And then talk about stuff they're interested in. That will have a much easier entry into your call, and then you can show authority, show your conviction, show your control of the situation by going, oh, we could talk about this all day, but I know we're here for an outcome. Let's start talking about that. What's brought you onto the call today? And there you go. If you wanted a generic entrance into them explaining their pains and problems, there you go. Something as simple as that. But I hope this helps and will turn your sales calls from a little bit of an awkward start of, hi, oh yeah, I'm not really sure how this is going, into something that's relaxing. It helps them chill out, breaks the ice, and then you can get in and actually pick apart their pains and issues. But the nice thing is you will get information from this rapport building section that you can refer back to later to help put things in context for them to understand, or talk to them in a way that they are interested about, because you know they're interested about those hobbies. So like, use the ammunition they give you and go and find some good stuff. All right, guys, have a great day. Peace.